They called the wrong name again. I've been coming here for 3 years and they still get it wrong every single time.
They called me something completely different. I didn't even realize they meant me until everyone looked over.
Is this your first time at this clinic?
First time at any clinic here, actually. I usually just wait and hope things get better on their own.
Most people do. What finally made you come in today?
It's been going on for about a week now. This dull ache on one side, just below my ribs. It's not terrible, but it doesn't go away. I kept thinking it would just stop.
That's a really clear way to describe it, actually. A dull ache that doesn't go away. The doctor needs exactly that kind of detail. A lot of people just say it hurts and then go quiet.
I wasn't sure if a dull ache was the right way to say it. I thought maybe I should say, I don't know, something more medical.
No, you really don't need to. Plain language works better. The doctor will ask you to describe it in your own words anyway. What you want to be ready for is when they ask you to rate the pain on a scale from 1 to 10.
1 to 10. And what do I say? I feel like I should say something low because it's not an emergency, but it's also not nothing.
That's exactly the right question to ask yourself, honestly. If it's affecting your daily routine, if it's making it harder to sleep or to concentrate or to get through your work, then say 4 or 5. That tells the doctor it's persistent. It's been there. It matters.
It's definitely affecting my sleep. I keep waking up on that side, and then I can't. It takes a long time to get comfortable again.
Then that is a 4 or 5. And say exactly that. Say it's been affecting my sleep. Those words will get the doctor's attention faster than any number.
Okay. I didn't think about it that way.
The other thing they'll always ask is how long it's been going on. You said a week, right?
About a week, maybe a little longer. I noticed it first when I was lifting something heavy, and then it stayed.
That detail matters. If you can say, it started after I lifted something heavy, that gives the doctor useful information right away. It changes what they look for.
I didn't think that would be relevant.
Everything is relevant in there. That's the thing people don't realize. You don't have to decide what's important. That's their job. Your job is just to describe what you're feeling as clearly as you can.
What if they ask me something and I don't understand the question?
That used to happen to me all the time, and I would just nod, which is the worst thing you can do.
I do that too, actually.
What works much better is to say, could you explain that in simpler terms? Most doctors appreciate it. They forget that not everyone knows the medical words. And if you're still not sure, ask them to write it down.
Could you explain that in simpler terms? That's a good one. I'm going to remember that.
It genuinely changes the whole appointment. You go from sitting there confused and nodding to actually understanding what's happening to your own body. It's worth saying even if you feel a little awkward about it.
I always feel like I'm wasting their time if I ask too many questions.
You're not. You are paying for that appointment with your health. Asking questions is part of your job in there. Think of it that way.
My job. I like that.
The other phrase that helps is just to make sure I understood, and then you repeat back what they told you in your own words. So if the doctor says, this looks like a muscular strain, you say, just to make sure I understood, so it's a muscle problem, not something with my kidney, and they'll immediately clarify anything you got wrong.
That's actually really smart, because I always leave and then realize I'm not sure what they said.
Everyone does. The appointment is short and there's a lot of information. Repeating back gives you one more chance to catch anything that didn't land clearly.
What about medication? If they prescribe something, I'm never sure how to ask how to take it without sounding stupid.
You just ask, how often should I take this? And are there any foods or things I should avoid while I'm taking it? 2 questions, very clear, completely normal to ask. Any pharmacist or doctor will answer both of those without blinking.
How often should I take this? And are there any foods I should avoid? Got it. I'll write those down in a second.
The pharmacist at the counter outside will actually go through all of that with you anyway, but it helps to ask inside the room too, while the doctor is right there.
This is genuinely really helpful. I feel a lot less, I don't know, a lot less like I'm walking into something I can't handle.
You're describing it clearly, you know what to say when you don't understand, and you can repeat back what they tell you. That's honestly more prepared than most people who've been coming here for years.
Including you?
I still nodded through half an appointment last winter, walked out with a prescription I didn't fully understand, and spent 40 minutes reading the leaflet trying to figure out what was wrong with me.
That is exactly what I was about to do today.
It took me a long time to realize that saying, "Could you explain that in simpler terms?" is not embarrassing. It's just honest, and it makes the whole appointment work better for everyone.
I'm going to use that every time, not just here.
It works in banks, too, and with landlords. Anywhere someone uses words you're not sure about.
That dull ache, a 4 or 5. It started after I lifted something heavy. It's been affecting my sleep. Okay, I think I can do this.
You absolutely can. And honestly, describing it as a dull ache that doesn't go away is exactly the kind of clear, specific language a doctor wants to hear. You were already better prepared than you thought.
I wasn't expecting to feel ready walking in here, but now I actually think I might be.
That's the point of the waiting room. Sometimes the conversation you need most happens before you even get called.
Daniel, by the way.
Maya. Good luck in there, Daniel.
You too, Maya, and thank you, genuinely.